Z-Dub here with my initial reaction and first impression review of the long-awaited and much-anticipated Half-Life Alyx. Now before we get started, drop a like, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming reviews and game content that I may release. So the day is finally here and I was able to dive in and really experience what this game has to offer. It has been 10 years since we've really been in the Half-Life universe, and boy does it feel good to be back. I played this on the Oculus Rift S headset and it was fluid like butter. Let's start with the graphics. The world of Half-Life is totally realized and I completely got lost in it with a true feeling of presence. The only thing that broke the presence for me was some minor complaints I have in the controls, which I'll cover off on those in a moment. Now the textures, the art, the particles, everything is to the highest quality that we would come to expect from a Half-Life title. This is some of the best looking graphics we've had in a VR title yet to date. If you're looking for the best looking VR game, look no further than this. So let's touch on story for a moment. If you're a fan of Half-Life, this is a fully realized chapter in the story and it definitely does not disappoint. I hope there's more in the future for us after this, as it would be a shame if this is all the Half-Life we get for another 10 years. Okay, so game interface and gameplay controls. Probably the most important part of any VR title. So the in-game interface is great. It's very intuitive. Health's on your left hand, ammo counts on your gun. All you do is just look down at your left wrist, you can see where your health's at. You look at your gun, you can see how many bullets are left. Feels so natural, it does not break any type of immersion that would be had by doing some sort of in-game HUD. Now the HUD that you're seeing here, it's just shown on the monitor. This does not appear in the headset. So this game introduces a new gameplay control mechanism as well. There's new gloves that Alyx has equipped. They're really awesome and the control feels really good. You just point at something, flick it to you, and catch the item and just throw it right over your shoulder to store. This never gets old. It feels amazing every time. It's a simple gesture-based control, but it adds so much to the gameplay. It's fast and efficient. The other new item is a new tool Alyx has that can be used to solve puzzles and route power and all sorts of things. This is also a very well designed tool and it's truly an immersive experience in puzzle solving, and all the times that I've used it I've had fun with it every time. Now the gun load and reload and shooting, it feels great. The gun mechanics are awesome. I feel like the ammo and the health is proportioned appropriately, so it's never too frustrating. You feel like you always have just enough to get done what you need to do to get to the next portion of the game. Now the gun can also be upgraded several ways with a crafting item that you'll collect called resin. I only have 2 guns collected so far and I've seen some of the upgrades, and I'm counting on some really cool things coming as I play more in the future. So besides all the good things I've mentioned, I do have some minor complaints on the movement and control. While the game does provide smooth locomotion, the turning on the right stick is snap turning. I was not able to find a way yet to enable smooth turning, and that's a huge disappointment to me. Maybe I missed it, or a patch will come in the future. While it's not a deal breaker, it's definitely a miss in my opinion. My other complaint is there's no sprint. I compare this with games that I played recently like Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, and that game had the controls nailed for virtual reality. I would say they were near perfect. Now the combination of these 2 complaints that I've told you so far, they can lead to a bit of frustration, but it is absolutely nothing that would cause me not to strongly recommend this title. So in closing, this game is the new benchmark for VR. Half-Life Alyx really shows you what can be done in VR when a company that truly understands virtual reality and interface design really puts the proper effort in and applies it to a fantastic IP. This will be the watermark for years to come and should inform future developers. This game really respects your time as well. There's no padding, and every moment is new and exciting and means something. So once again, I gotta say, this is only a first impression, but based on my time with this, we got a real winner here for VR, and this is the first true killer app. And I can't wait to play the rest and see what else this game throws at me. So if you're on the fence and considering getting into VR, this is the title to hop in on. It is definitely worth the price of admission. It's truly one of the best VR rides you can take. So I hope this helped inform your decision, and if you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. So thanks for stopping by and watching. Once again, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, turn notifications on so you don't miss out on any future videos and reviews, and I'll see you next time. This is Z-Dub out.